The Beta Test, available online now, new film written and directed by and starring Jim Cummings and PJ McCabe. Jim Cummings, who has previously done movies such as Wolf of Snow Hollow and Thunder Road. This new movie is a mix of thriller, character study, and a dark comedy. Cummings plays Jordan, a Hollywood agent. He's the worst kind of person, completely fake personality, rude to people, doesn't care about anyone but himself, incompetent, obsessed with his image and his money. He's getting married in a couple of weeks when one day he receives a mysterious envelope in the mail, inviting him to a one-time anonymous sexual encounter at a hotel with no strings attached. After considering it, he decides to go. And then both he and the lady inside have blindfolds on, and after an afternoon of sexual adventure, they each go their separate ways. But then Jordan becomes more and more obsessed with the whole thing. Who was the lady? Who arranged the meeting? What was the purpose of it? Is someone gonna blackmail him now? He begins investigating and goes further and further into this rabbit hole of LA infidelity. So there are elements of Eyes Wide Shut in here. There's a whole lot of commentary on social media, corporate culture, Hollywood culture, internet, the cutthroat nature of show business as a whole, and finally also some personal exploration of the natures of relationships and being unfaithful. Now here's the thing. There's a lot of different things in the film, and I don't quite know what it was going for at the end, but I think it is somewhat successful nonetheless. Because I was engaged, I got hooked on the story and followed it with interest and enthusiasm. I think the movie is funny, it's decently written. I'm not sure how accurate it is in terms of the depiction of Hollywood agents, but apparently parts of the dialogue were taken verbatim from what various people around the film experienced themselves in their careers. I like the way it's edited. There are sections of it which are very frantically cut and put together to kind of put us in the mindset of Jordan. There's some subliminal imagery here and single frames pasted here and there. I think the camera work is okay as well. Performances are good for the most part, although I'm still not sure if the climax monologue from Jordan was overacted or fine. I think it's definitely something, but I'm just not quite sure what. The criticism that I have against it, is again that it seems to me like the movie is a little unfocused, trying to comment on so many different things at once that it kind of loses track of its main purpose. If you asked me about the main takeaway or main theme of the film, I really couldn't tell you what it was supposed to be. And also, since a lot of the subject matter is strictly related to this very specific Hollywood agent culture, I think it makes it not very relatable to general audiences. Put it this way, I think it may very well have been a great statement piece directed at this very narrow group of people, but since I'm not in that group and the majority of us will not be in that group, it's difficult for me to judge its accuracy and whether or not it really has a point. But having said that, the film was still pretty entertaining, and honestly, between Wolf of Snow Hollow just last year and now The Beta Test, Jim Cummings is shaping up to be a pretty interesting filmmaker whose efforts may be flawed still at this point, but they are original and fresh in their own ways, and that makes me very excited to watch his career, because if he manages to correct the course and get better in time, then he can become a uniquely amazing director.